everyone, welcome back to my channel My UPSC Mode. I hope your preparation is going well. Today we are diving into an extremely important topic for the UPSC exam, that is the 5th and the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. These schedules detail how tribal areas and communities are governed and protected, which is a key to understanding India's constitutional provisions regarding the tribal welfare and self-governance. So let's break it down and explore the key provisions under these schedules. The Article 244 of Part 10 of the Constitution. Now this is very important for the prelims, so kindly remember it, that Article 244 in Part 10 of the Constitution envisages a special system of administration for certain areas designated as scheduled areas of 5th schedule and the scheduled tribe of the 6th schedule. In simple words, Article 244 outlines the governance framework for the areas with significant tribal populations. These areas are governed differently to protect the rights and welfare of the tribal communities. The 5th schedule is called scheduled areas and the 6th schedule is called tribal areas. They both are distinct, but both of them aim to ensure that the tribal population have their autonomy and the protection that they need. Now the 5th schedule, it applies to the region where there is a significant total population, primarily in the 10 states. What are the 10 states? We will be discussing further on the upcoming slides. The governments of these states is designated to protect the tribal culture and the identity while providing them a better access to the resources and the governance. Now the key point to note here about the scheduled areas is that it administers and controls the scheduled areas and scheduled tribes except the ATM, that is the 4 states Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Kindly remember that here the M denotes Meghalaya and Mizoram, not the Manipur. Also, any state can be part of the 5th schedule except these 4 states. Now let's go to the further slides. Now let's see the administration of scheduled areas in the 5th schedule. The scheduled areas in context of the Indian Constitution demarcates areas where tribal population is concentrated. These are the areas where tribal population are under the majority or have a significant presence. The Constitution identifies these areas to ensure their specific need and rights are addressed. Now the second point says that the areas are inhabited by the socially and educationally backward aboriginals called scheduled areas. Now the term aboriginals means the tribal communities who are socially and educationally backward and they require special governance measures for their upliftment. The third point says Part 10 of the Indian Constitution entails provisions related to scheduled areas with Articles 44 and 44A. These articles define the provisions that govern the administration of the scheduled areas and the tribal areas, including the powers of the president and the governor. Now comes the 4th point, which is very important, that is the declaration of the scheduled areas. How these areas, scheduled areas, are declared. So here we see that the president has the authority to declare any area to be a scheduled area. The president can also modify the boundaries and he will do that in the consultation with the governor. Now let's see the criteria for the declaration of scheduled area. First, there should be a prominent number of tribal population. Secondly, the size of the area should be compact and reasonable. Third, the administrative entities such as district, block and taluk should be made there. Also, the economic backwardness of the area should as compared to the neighboring areas. It basically means that for an area to be declared as a scheduled area, it should have a majority of the population, first point, and to be compact in size and have a viable administrative structure and economically backward as compared to the neighboring areas. So this means that. Now let's see the governance and the powers of the scheduled areas. The executive power of the state and center. The state has the executive power in these areas. The governor needs to submit a report to the president. required for the annual report and for the governance. The center has also a role. The center can issue direction to the states regarding the administration of these areas. Now let's see the TAC, the Tribal Advisory Council. In the fifth schedule, the TAC must be set up in every state of the schedule areas. So in schedule areas, they have to have a tribal advisory. This council advises the state on the policies and the measures to improve the welfare of the tribal population. It consists of 20 members, and out of the 20 members, 3/4 of whom are representative of the scheduled tribes of the state legislative assembly. Now the next point is the law applicable to the scheduled tribe. Now the governor has the power to modify and exempt certain parliamentary or state laws from applying in the scheduled areas. Basically, to ensure that the laws meet the needs of the local people, he can make regulations for the peace and good governance of the scheduled area, and he can also consult with the TAC to make those regulations. Now, directly let's come to the sixth schedule that deals with the tribal areas. The sixth schedule applies to the North Indian states, which are Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and the Mizoram, providing these states with more autonomy than the fifth schedule. It focuses on empowering the tribal communities to govern themselves. So what are the key points? The first point says the tribal areas in these 4 states have been considered as an autonomous district, but they do not fall outside the executive authority of the state concerned. It means that a certain autonomy have been given to these tribal areas, but still they are under the authority of the state. So what does this term autonomous district means? Autonomous district provided tribal communities in the states with self-governance power, but they still remain under the overall control of the state government. The second point says governor is empowered to organize and reorganize the autonomous district. It means that the governor has the power to organize or maybe reorganize the administrative boundaries to these autonomous district. Now let's see about the autonomous district more. That autonomous district is subdivided into autonomous regions. Within autonomous district, the government can create certain regions which needs to be catered for the specific tribal communities. How it is being done, we will see later. Let's move to the next slide. The rationality. Now this question can come in the interviews, that what is the rationality, what is the reason why the 4 states have been given certain autonomy. The reason is because these states have still not assimilated much with the majority, and they still have their roots in their own culture and their customs. The tribal areas of these 4 states are considered to be autonomous district, but still they fall under the authority of the state concerned. So these are the 4 states: Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. In Assam, you can go through the map I have given. In Assam, we have Karbi Anglong, Kachari, Bodoland, Dima Sao, Rabha Song, Mishing, Tiwa, Deori. In Meghalaya, we have Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia. In Tripura, we have Hill District. In Mizoram, we have Chakma, Mara, and Lai. Now, if there are different tribes in autonomous district, the governor can divide the district into the several autonomous region. It means that if in a region, in tribal areas, there is no homogeneity and there are heterogeneous regions, so the governor has the power to divide that place into several other autonomous regions. So within the autonomous district, the governor can create autonomous regions so that to cater the needs of the specific tribal communities. Now the 5th point says about the district council and the regional council. It states that each and every autonomous district can have 30 members. 4 are nominated by the governor and remaining 26 are elected on the basis of adult franchise. It means that every autonomous district has a district council with 30 members, and these council manage the administrative and legal matters of the tribal areas. Now, quickly, let's just go to the comparison table which I have made. The elected members hold office term for the 5 years, where the tenure is mentioned in the Lakshmikant. and the nominated member hold office table during the pleasure of so that it will be easy for you to remember the difference. Next, so in the fifth schedule, the district first point talks about the 10 states have some except legislative plus judicial 4 states functions for the assistant state that will come in the sixth schedule. Autonomy, that is Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and the judicial functions will be applicable there. And also any state except these 4 states can be part of fifth schedule, but these laws cannot be. What are the part of that? What are the main next areas declaration where the autonomy is president declares? So these are the areas based on the tribal shifting cultivation population, administration, inheritance, and on the other hand, these are the areas in the sixth schedule the governor has the authority have over the autonomous district and the autonomous regions. The third part, autonomous councils are executive power. Here the state state has executive power with the governor next part to the president, whereas in the sixth schedule it says the district and the regional councils executive power councils the district and the regional councils in cases with substantial autonomy. They can hear appeal from now them. Let's see and the applicability of the court as well. So here we see a hierarchy. The governor can modify or exist laws passed by the parliament. We see the regional legislative council, and on the top we hand the high court. In the sixth schedule, laws passed by the parliament, the district councils, they have the right to apply with modifications. These areas are done by the governor. So governor has the final say, fisheries, rules, etc. The district and the regional councils are empowered to administration like land revenue. So they have this power of land administration. Well. We have TSC council here, tribal advisory council, and here we see the district councils and the regional council. And autonomous now regions. All in the fifth schedule, we have specific certification and panchayat exception to the schedule act. Not this topic and the self-governance is done through grounds that for the people living in the fifth law or any here the PSI is not applicable. Will not hear the greater autonomy to these autonomous district and the autonomous region. The greater autonomy as if they have to be applicable here ADCs are done with specific modification and the exceptions. They have much wider powers as compared to the exceptions. The governor here the emphasis here the governor has the right to of the tribal certain rights. Modification on the other hand exceptions to the sixth schedule make protection of the tribal rights is there, but also they focus on the the government can also appoint the commission so that can examine and report any matter related to the administration, but it is not applicable in the sixth schedule. So as we wrap up this discussion, here's a quick question for you all. Analyze the issue regarding the inclusion of Ladakh in the sixth schedule. This question is very much important for your mains. So please share your thoughts regarding these questions in the comment box. And now we are done with this topic. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you find the content helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to stay updated with all the UPSC related preparation. So keep working hard and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.